Alabama Governor Kay Ivey should know better, and I'm sure she does, and that makes her choice to discriminate against vulnerable children so much worse. Kay Ivey, against trans athletes, read her political ad on Thursday, and when I saw those words I just wanted to cry, and throw my phone against the wall in anger and disgust. The governor of Alabama is against trans athletes, apparently, whatever that means, but this isn't about athletics at all. This is about an old political game, and this is about attacking children who need to be loved for being different instead of being isolated from society. Kay Ivey, against trans children is not how her political ad reads, but, whether she realized it or not, that's the crystal clear reality of her messaging. And it is shameful and abhorrent behavior. Let's be clear here. This issue of trans athletes is not an issue at all. It's an imaginary, political boogeyman to scare parents. Now, here in Alabama, Governor Ivey says in her ad, boys play with boys' sports and girls play girls' sports. First things first. This is factually incorrect. Just last fall I coached a U13 soccer team that was made up of girls and boys and no one said a single thing about it. So, it's not about that. Ivey's political spot on Twitter showed a video of young boys playing baseball, but just to let people know, it is definitely okay for girls to play baseball with boys. Apparently the people who crafted Ivey's discriminatory ad have never seen The Bad News Bears. I mean, Tatum O'Neal as tomboy Amanda Wurlizer, the team's ace pitcher, is one of the most iconic characters in the history of American sports cinema. There is nothing wrong with girls playing sports with boys, just like there is nothing wrong with trans kids playing sports, period. Here's what the anti-trans folks can do, to put it nicely. In the words of Walter Matthau's coach Morris Buttermaker, now get back to the stands before I shave off half your moustache and shove it up your left nostril. Cracks beer in the dugout and high-fives Tanner. I can only use humor so much with this thing, though. It's serious, and seriously messed up. Truly, in the end, this is all about fostering hate against trans people, and I don't understand it. Why is this happening? A bizarre political wave discriminating against trans people has been washing over conservative states in recent months, and I don't know why, but I know it's not right and I know it's not okay. Here's what I do know. Kay Ivey needs to love and support trans children and support trans children playing sports, and this ain't that. Can we all agree that trans children shouldn't be the subject of political advertisements? Do y'all realize that these laws against trans people being voted into law in conservative states are nothing more than state-sponsored bigotry and harmful to trans children? For Ivey and other politicians, the issue of trans athletes is just another straw man for dividing voters over non-issues.